I searched the world, but it couldn't fill me. Man's empty praise and treasures of faith are never enough. Then you came along and pulled me back together. Satisfied here in your love. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you. Oh, there's nothing. Nothing is better than you. I'm not afraid to show you my weakness, my failures and flaws. Lord, you've seen them all, and you still call me friend. 'Cause the God of the mountain is the God of the valley. Your mercy and grace won't find me again. Oh, there's nothing better than you. Lord, there's nothing better than you. Lord, there's nothing. Oh, nothing is better than you. Graves into gardens. You turn graves into gardens. You turn bones into armies. You turn seas into highways. You're the only one who cares. In the soil I now surrender. You are breaking new ground. So I yield to you and to your careful hand. When I trust you, I don't need to understand. Let this be our prayer. So make
on, church, let's sing that together. Because where there is new wine, because where there is new wine, there is new power, there is new freedom, and the kingdom is here. I lay down my old ways to carry your new fire today. Let this be our prayer. So make me a vessel, make me an offering, make me whatever you want me to be. God, I came here with nothing but all you have given me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. Oh, Jesus, bring new wine out of me.
Well, it's the 2nd of January, and I'm wondering how many people have already forgotten about their New Year's resolution. I also wonder, what is it that gets in the way of us accomplishing our dreams? When you hear kids talk about their dreams for the future, they never really doubt that it isn't possible. There's no insecurities, and the world is at their feet. I had a few dreams as a kid, one being that I'd meet a handsome guy and have 2 or 4 great kids. Well, that happened. 2 of them are great. Then there was the dream that we would be a singing family. At my wedding, my husband would sing to me as I walked down the aisle. And then as a family, we would be driving in the car and we'd all be singing together in harmony as we went on holidays. And well, not all dreams happen. But in all seriousness, what stops us from accomplishing some of our dreams? There's different situations and life choices and other things often mean that things are brought to a halt. We change our mind or have a reality check. I mean, another dream of mine was to become a famous movie star. But I suppose there still might be time. But one thing I notice is that as we grow older and life happens, we get cynical, people say things that hurt and shape us, and life just happens. And sometimes insecurities start to get in the way of us thriving. And I'm no different to anyone else. Some days I'm okay and I feel like I can conquer the world, and other days insecurities can bring me undone. And insecurities can squash our dreams and disable all we are created to be. There's a song that says, "I am who you say I am." And when I sing it, I often think, who does God say I am? And how do I push through of the lies and let go of those deep insecurities that stop me from thriving? When I was a teenager, I remember I had some beautiful, amazing friends, and a lot of them are still in my life and are even more fabulous now. But I remember the times where I would be with them, thinking of how great they are, and thinking and comparing and focusing on all the areas where I lack. It's human nature to do this, to compare, and we aren't all the same, we are all unique. But also, the enemy wants us to think like that. He wants us to be reminded of our faults, our flaws, and areas where we aren't the same as others, and highlight the good in others so we'll be distracted from what God says about us. These are the things that can weigh heavy on our life and destroy our confidence. And then we live a life of always thinking others are better, always thinking we can't achieve what we need to, and always being defensive and filling our mind with lies rather than truth. And I don't know about you, but when I see someone walk in confidence, not arrogance, but it's attractive, it draws you in. People that know that they are created by a God in heaven and don't try and be anything that they're not, but do the things that they were created to do. So today, I want to tell you that God created you. There's only one of you. You are unique, and there'll never be another like you. And there's no level of humans. No one is more important than anyone else. God's got different plans for you than me, and everyone has different gifts and dreams, but God loves us all equally. It can sound a bit cliche, but I know you sometimes don't feel it. But you are loved. And I want to tell you what God says about you. In the scriptures, it says, God knows everything about you. He knows your thoughts and knows your ways. You were created in God's image. I knew all about you even before you were conceived. You are not a mistake, and you are wonderfully made. It is God's desire to lavish His love on you. My plan for your future has always been filled with hope. You are my treasured possession. Delight in me, and I will give you the desires of your heart. I am able to do more for you than you could possibly imagine. When you are brokenhearted, I am close to you. Jesus came to demonstrate that He is for you and not against you. And Jesus' death was the ultimate expression of love for you. If you receive the gift of my Son Jesus, you receive me. So today I want to remind you that despite insecurities and lies over your life, you are loved and valued, and you are who God says you are. As you hear God's words to you today, I encourage you to hold that up against your insecurities and lies of the enemy and walk with confidence, knowing that the Creator of the universe created you uniquely wonderful with a plan and purpose. And my prayer is that you will be able to claim this and live a life truly knowing these promises this year and always.